Imagine you're standing in the middle of the African savanna 3 million years ago. Every creature around you, the lions, the zebras, your own primate cousins, has a thick protective coat of fur. But then, there's you, a strange, upright ape with smooth, naked skin. In the animal kingdom, being hairless is usually a death sentence or a sign of disease. So why did humans choose to go bald? Was it a mistake of nature, or the secret weapon that allowed us to conquer the world? Today, we're uncovering the prehistoric mystery of how and why humans lost their fur. Since skin and hair don't turn into fossils, scientists had to get creative to find out when we went naked. The answer came from a very itchy source: lice. Humans have two distinct types: head lice and pubic lice. Genetic dating shows these two species diverged about 3 million years ago. This means that by that time, our ancestors had lost enough body hair to create two separate islands for lice to live on. This timeline is crucial because it's exactly when our ancestors, like Australopithecus, moved from the cool, shady forests into the wide-open, scorching grasslands. This move to the savanna changed everything. In the forest, you could hide in the shade. On the plains, you had to run. Early humans became persistence hunters. We weren't faster than a gazelle, but we were more patient. We would chase prey for miles in the midday sun. But there was a major problem: overheating. A furry animal is like a runner wearing a fur coat in a desert. Eventually, their brain literally cooks, and they collapse. To survive, we needed a cooling system. We evolved millions of eccrine sweat glands. By shedding our fur, the wind could evaporate our sweat instantly, acting like a natural radiator. We became the only animal on Earth that could run a marathon in 100-degree heat without dying. But heat wasn't the only enemy. Fur is a breeding ground for ectoparasites, ticks, fleas, and mites that carry deadly diseases. As humans started living in larger social groups and sleeping in the same spots, fur became a liability. Naked skin was easier to keep clean. Evolutionary psychology suggests that hairlessness became a sign of health. A mate with clear, smooth skin was basically saying, "Look, I have no parasites, I'm healthy." We didn't just lose hair for cooling. We lost it to stay clean and look attractive to the opposite sex. If being naked is such an advantage, why do we still have patches left? Look at your head. That thick mop of hair is actually a high-tech solar shield. Since we walk upright, the top of our head is the most exposed to the vertical sun. Hair creates a layer of insulation that prevents the scalp from absorbing heat, protecting our most valuable organ, the brain. As for the hair under our arms and in the groin, that's for friction reduction and trapping pheromones, chemical signals that were vital for social bonding before we invented perfumes and deodorants. Losing our hair was a massive gamble. It made us vulnerable to the cold and to scratches. But it gave us the ability to outwork every other predator on the planet. It also forced us to become engineers. We had to invent clothing, needles, and shelters to survive the environments our bodies no longer could. We are the naked ape, not by accident, but by design. Our bare skin is the reason we could leave the savanna and eventually reach the stars.